Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this morning's conversation. My name is Eric McKinley, and I am the Director of Program Development of National Business Builders. And this morning, I want to have a quick, short conversation with you about um, about advice, man, about advice and who we're actually listening to as business owners. So, do me one quick favor as you jump on, drop your city and your state, like it, share it, and tag a business owner. Tag someone who is looking to become a business owner, someone who may be saying, hey, you know what, this is not for me. I tried it, it didn't work, it's for the birds. Or somebody who is saying, hey, listen, I want to become a business owner, but I just don't know how to get started. Hey, good morning, Lorraine. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. We got to talk here soon, okay? Um, for a lot of people out there, who are involving themselves in business and business ownership, a lot of people don't know that it's just like a job. It really is. You have to get started. You have to know where to get started. You have to get orientated. You have to do some things in order to be successful. But one of the things, a couple of things we're going to talk about this morning, it's going to be really basic and it's going to make a lot of sense. I promise you. So, like I said, do me a favor as you jump on, drop your city and state, like it, share it, and tag somebody. And I'm doing the same thing right now. I'm tagging a couple of groups, and I'm also going to tag my main page just in case somebody's looking. I usually don't do that, but I want to make sure everybody gets the opportunity to see this. Okay, and give me one second, one quick second. And don't worry about it, you guys. You'll be able to see it from my. You'll be able to see it from my business page. So like I said, my name is Eric McKinley. I'm the Director of Program Development of National Business Builders. And this morning, I'm going to be talking about something that to me is really important. And I think it's really important for business owners to understand that we have to have the right people in our corners. Now, if you are a new business owner, new to business ownership, or if you're somebody who is considering business ownership, I want to ask you a question. Whose advice are you following? We got Miss Vanessa Singleton just jumping on. Drop your city. She did. Baltimore, Maryland. I appreciate it. And you wanna know who you are following. So first thing, before you even start a business, you should have gotten some type of mentorship. You should have gotten some type of mentorship or some type of guidance. Um, Oftentimes, if you look in the right places, and it's usually not in your household, it's usually not in your circle, it's usually outside your circle. But if you look in the right places, you'll be able to find someone who's willing to mentor you. Now, a mentor, by definition, is basically somebody who has successfully accomplished something that you desire to accomplish. But if you cannot find that person, don't stop, keep looking, but don't just settle for anybody. Now, the caption asks, it says right here, it says, what advice are you taking? Okay. What advice are you taking? I'm talking to business owners or people who are aspiring to become business owners. What advice are you taking? Then it goes on to say, as a business owner, we have to consider the advice that we are following. Ask yourself, is the person advising you a reputable person? Are they a person that has character? Do they have are they competent? Do they seem, I mean, a lot of people seem like they know what they're talking about, but do they seem to be acting out or following their own advice, or are they practicing what they preach? And then you want to find out, do they have the experience in the field that they're giving advice in? See, a lot of people are out there giving advice, and I'm going to talk about that for a little bit as well. And then have they shown some success in that area? Like I said, can they provide you with tangible results? Now let's talk about this. As a business owner, like I said, we got to consider who we're taking advice from. Brother Sherrod, thanks for jumping on, man. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of gurus out there that will give you advice willingly. Now, advice is free, I promise you. That's the most free, the freest thing that's out there. Advice is free, but the decisions that we make from that advice and the results from that advice that's what costs us. That's what we pay for. And oftentimes we get people who are very excited to get on a platform just like this, just like I'm doing right now, to get on a platform and just share, but they have no tangible results. They have no success in the area. I mean, I'm not a cash millionaire. I'm not a millionaire on paper. I'm desiring to be, and I'm on my way to be a multi-millionaire, and hopefully in the very near future, I will be able to build something that is going to provide my family, my bloodline, with generational wealth. But I am not right now a cash or invested millionaire. Okay. So I can't teach you how to be a millionaire. I don't have those results just yet. But I have had success in business. I have done some things that millionaires are doing to provide success. And this is what a lot of the gurus will not disclose. They won't share this. Even look into your circle right now. Look in your circle right now. Look at the people who are sharing information willingly. What type of information are they sharing? If you are not a business owner, I'm just going to say this, and this is going to step on some toes. But if you're not a business owner right now, but you're giving business advice because you went to business school or because you've been hanging around people that's been conducting business, but you have not yourself applied that information to your life, if you are not a business owner or have not owned a business, then it will probably be to your best advantage that you don't give business advice. Because what you're doing is, you may think that because of the books that you read, or because of the things that you've heard, or because of the things that you've seen, you may think that, hey, that is going to help somebody, and it can help to point them in the right direction. But giving advice as you have done it is deceptive. It's deceptive. It's deceiving. And you have to understand that people are vulnerable. We're out here looking to build successful businesses. Most people who start a business, they're either starting a business because they want to create more cash flow coming into their households, or they want to get off of their jobs, or they may want to build some type of wealth for their family. We don't need people out here with no experience in what you're advising people to do, giving advice. So you, as a business owner, you have to be careful. You got to ask the right questions. And I talked about this before. I was on a call last night with one of my coaches and mentors, and he was very, very clear about some things. And it made me think about what I was sharing with people and what I was letting or allowing into my ear gate. I was thinking about the people who have tried to, as you say, piggyback off of my information, or piggyback off of my education, or piggyback off of my research. See, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to connect with you, especially if you make yourself accessible. So you have to be careful how much you allow yourself to be accessible, because eventually what happens is people will tend to not appreciate your time because you are making yourself too accessible. That's another conversation, but it kind of goes in line with what we're talking about. Think about it. Okay, ask yourself, is the person that's advising you a reputable person? How reputable is that person? You see somebody on social media, they're not on your timeline originally, they're not in your circle, and all of a sudden you see somebody and they have just hit the screen or hit the scene, and they got all these likes and all these loves and all these comments. I don't know if you know this or not, but there are people out there who are buying platforms. And what do I mean by that? They're buying friends. They're buying Facebook friends. They're buying likes and everything. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that you got to understand, that a lot of people will not um, tell you. Okay, they will not tell you. The whole idea about it is, and I had to respond to email. I got another call this morning, but a lot of people will not tell you the truth, and you won't know the truth unless you do your research. People will tell you that it's just so easy to do something, but they can't show you how to do it, or they're not willing to take the time to show you. Be careful who you're listening to. Be careful the advice that you're taking. Does that person or has that person had success in the area that they share? I want you to think about this and consider it really, really, really seriously, man, because I've run into a lot of marketers, who have uh, said things that were not within the bounds of truth. They just I just hate to call people liars, but that's what it is. They will tell you things to make you feel good. They will leave out and omit things purposely just to make sure that you partner with them or join them. They're only telling you the good parts of business ownership, but they're not telling you the part where it talks about you have to work. So be careful. Tangible results. Tangible results. When somebody gets in your inbox or on your timeline telling you how they made $1 million, they made $10,000 in a month, they made $20,000 in a month. Before you accept that, because they very well could have made that money, but before you accept that as their final answer, ask them, so you made this much money, what's your overhead? Are you doing things to keep more of your money? Are you doing things to lessen your overhead? Are you using strategies to take care of your money? What about the implications of taxes? What happens when I file and I made so much money, but I owe uh, self-employment taxes and I have to pay, at the end of the year? How can I avoid that? You got to ask the right questions. If they can't show you tangible results, if somebody's telling you that they're investing in the stock market and they're making all this money, but they won't personally show you what their portfolio looks like, then you need to walk away from them. Matter of fact, you need to run. If somebody's telling you that they're making X amount of dollars in a business, whether it's network marketing, whether it's a traditional business, but they can't show you their financial balance sheet or won't show you their financial balance sheet, and they're supposed to be giving you information, walk away from them. If they won't answer those questions, walk away from them. See, what you're accepting into your life, as far as your business, as far as your personal life, is going to matter in the long run. It's going to matter in the short run. So I want y'all to be mindful of this. The next time somebody tells you that, you should do this, you should do that, giving you advice about business, life, or anything, check them at the door. Ask them the question, are you a business owner? Or are you a hobbyist? Do you own what you're talking about? Or did you just hear it from somebody? Can you apply or show me how to apply it? Or are you just telling me about what you read? At the end of the day, it's about tangible results. Hey, listen, I got to go. I got some things to get ready for, man. Hey, listen, I want to chat with y'all this morning on this wonderful mindset, Money Making Monday. We're talking about tangible results. Who are you listening to? Who are you taking your advice from? Don't get mad at the messenger. And if it is you, the one that's giving advice, go check yourself. You don't have to have a business degree to be a business owner. You don't have to have gone to school for business, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to teach you. We know they're not teaching you how to be a business owner. They're teaching you how to work for one. So you can just scratch that. There are some good things that you learn in school about business. But if you're just out there willy-nilly giving advice, sometimes you just need to be quiet. Maybe you need to take your own advice. Start you a business. Hey, my name is Eric McKinley, and like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better, and the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. Listen, I see y'all at the top, because there's too many people that's struggling at the bottom. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be blessed, and y'all take care.